Hello, welcome back everyone. This is my final thoughts on the test that I did. The H1 flight controller performed very well in making the correct corrections when flying in the wind by tilting the aircraft into the wind to keep that straight track. Also, when I was losing control, when I was in my turns, it was able to recover itself correctly, or actually help you recover. So don't feel too discouraged when flying wind and freak out if it's gonna lose control. But there was a couple close calls, so I wouldn't really put 100% faith in the flight controller. I put 95%, because that 5% could be pilot error. You know, you can still put this helicopter in the ground. Also, I noticed it did work the tail motor a little bit more than I like, but that's okay. But if you notice, my windshield actually popped off in the cold weather. I didn't put enough glue. That's pretty much what happened when I built this helicopter. That was only the one downside, but also what I really was super surprised was the flight time. You notice that in my last modification videos, it doesn't really have a good flight time. You'll notice it's a battery eater, which I was surprised. I put the head speed at 76% to see, hey, let's see what happens, you know, if it can still fly or not. And the flight time was like 10 minutes and 45 seconds, which is incredible. So in the next couple videos, I'm probably gonna do an endurance test on this aircraft. Oh, also, if you notice, I did put my decals on officially. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Like and subscribe to the channel if you want more Squirrel videos.